Hi, I'm Steph, and this is my August 2025 bullet journal page reveal video. Thank you so much for joining me. August is a special month for me. It is my bullet journal anniversary. I started my very first bullet journal in 2020 as a way to sort of creatively cope during that crazy season. And 5 years later, I have not looked back. Bullet journaling is one of my favorite ways to reflect, to set goals, to plan. It's my favorite way to scrapbook and also to journal. And I have been consistently doing it. I have no intentions to stop. My layouts have changed over the years, but my style has always been focused really heavily on collage because it's fun, it's easy, and it doesn't require any particular art skill. So you'll see that reflected in these August 2025 pages. One of my biggest goals is that I want the end of summer to stretch out as long as possible. So that's what I'm hoping my bullet journal will help me do, is stay present, enjoy the moments, and without further ado, let's start walking through the pages and see how that can happen.
This is Journaled by Steph, a YouTube channel all about bullet journaling. Thanks for watching. Let's talk about supplies. So I use collage in all of my journals. This gives me lots of fun color and visual appeal, but doesn't require any art skill, which is great because I'm not much of an artist. I keep all of my magazines stored in these file folders, and they are grouped by the season. So for August, I pulled out the summer folder and then laid out a bunch of images that coordinate. I also use stickers, pencils, markers, scissors, glue, and other basic office supplies to make all my pages come together. Each month, I try to find an image that fits the feeling of that month. So for August, you'll see here's a glimpse through the past. My August covers are always very summery. August is hot. Usually they feature the outdoors in some way, lots of sunshine. It's my month for trying to soak in the very last of summer. So for this year, I have this fun kind of cabin picture, and you'll notice that I'm just laying it out on the page. I use my finger to create the center line, cut it with my slide rule, and then just simple glue stick to set it on the page. I always like to add a line of washi tape along the side just for an extra pop of color, fun visual. And then I hand write or use stickers to put the month down. This time I'm using my gold marker, and I'm just going to hand letter the beginning of August. And I'm also going to use a fun gold rainbow sticker just to finalize the page and give it a little extra touch. Next is my TOC. I don't know why I call it this, but it is a place for me to put some additional fun seasonal pictures. And it's also where I write my monthly bucket list. And if you have watched any of my videos in the past, you know this bucket list is not super serious. It's usually just super simple things that I want to enjoy during the month. Like for August, enjoy the last ice cream cone of summer. So stuff like that. I also like to put a photo on the right, and sometimes I'll include a quote or fun books or movies that I've watched, just a fun little overview of the month ahead. The next spread is my monthly calendar, and this is a very practical page in my journal. It's where I write down my appointments. It keeps me organized and on track of where I need to be and when I need to be there. And you can see that I'm again adding a seasonal. This is a camping image. I'm going to add some more washi tape. Again, letter the name of the month. And I will use this page pretty much every day through the whole month of August. Next, we move into my weekly spreads. There are usually 4 or 5 of these per month. You're looking at some previous weekly spreads from last year's August. And I use these pages for truly journaling. So usually I spend a little bit of time every morning writing down my notes and reflections from the day before. Sometimes I'll add to-do lists. Sometimes it's a gratitude list. These little squares are my way of just living in the moment throughout the course of the year. And I love looking back on these squares. I will often do it at the end of a month. I'll do it at the end of a quarter. I definitely look back in years past. I am also a big fan of writing down moments to remember. And those are just simple things like spotting an owl on my morning walk or seeing a butterfly, stuff like that. Simple things that just make everyday life feel a little bit more special. So you can see stylistically, collage, again, heavily featured. You see my stickers make an appearance, my washi tape. I just like to add a fun visual touch to every single spread and fill in my squares day by day. My last spread of the month is where I will often reflect at the end of each month. And you'll see these are some of my previous spreads from July. And I like to make these really fun, really visual. So you're going to see me lay out my page, and I'm going to use what I call peekaboo windows for this spread. So I'm going to lay out these big blocked collage pages. I'm going to stick one side of the photo down with washi tape, and this allows me to lift up the picture so that I can write underneath. I love this kind of design trick because it gives me a chance to have a lot of fun color, a lot of evocative imagery, but it gives me a lot of space to write too. And that is the whole purpose of this page. I want to come to the end of the month and write down my thoughts and feelings. And here is the final flip through. I know I say this every month, but I just love the way these pages turned out. For me, they have such a feeling of the last lingering days of summer. And I hope that I am going through these little squares as slowly as possible and soaking all of it up.
Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching as we've walked through my August 2025 pages. I hope that your summer is stretched out and full of long summer days, lots of sunsets, lots of ice cream cones, and the best memories that the end of this season has to offer. Just a reminder, I want to invite you to join me as I journal throughout the month. I publish additional articles on ideas, things I'm trying, bullet spreads that I don't make videos about over on my Substack, and I will put the link in the description below. If you would like to join me, I would love to see you there. You'll get emails when I publish new things, and you'll get to see these videos ahead of everyone else. The subscription is free, and again, that link is in the description. So I hope to see you there. Until then, happy August, and I will see you next month. Bye.